Your heart is like a garden, and every day, thoughts fall into it like seeds. Some grow into weeds of worry, while others blossom into flowers of peace. We often forget that we are the gardeners of this sacred space. Peace doesn't arrive by accident, it arrives by intention and care. When you pause and breathe deeply, you begin noticing which seeds you are planting and which ones you are watering. The soil of your soul is always ready, it never grows tired of renewal. It waits for you to plant serenity instead of chaos, love instead of fear. Serenity grows quietly, with no need for attention or applause, it simply unfolds, steady and certain. Every peaceful thought is a seed that expands your inner sky, while every gentle action waters the roots of your being. This is where serenity truly begins, in the soil of the present moment. Each thought is like a seed waiting for your permission to grow. Anger is a thorny seed that scratches the heart, while worry is restless, refusing to let peace settle. Compassion, however, is a seed that blossoms endlessly, spreading fragrance into every corner of your being. Gratitude is a seed that turns into light, transforming darkness into understanding. What we repeat daily becomes the essence of our inner garden, shaping the world we experience. If we constantly water fear, it will become stronger and eventually surround us. But if we choose to water peace, it will expand and embrace us. The universe quietly responds to the seeds we nurture, not instantly, but gradually, rewarding patience and intention. Patience becomes the sunshine of the soul, and kindness becomes its rain. You already carry countless seeds within you, but it is your choice that awakens them. Each choice creates your reality, moment by moment. Today, decide to plant the seeds of serenity, and watch as your heart begins to bloom with soft strength. Silence is not empty, it is the richest soil your soul could ever rest in. Every moment of stillness nurtures you, giving roots to peace that cannot be shaken. When you sit quietly, you are planting invisible seeds of calm that will grow when the time is right. Noise scatters energy, leaving us restless and drained, but silence gathers it, returning strength and clarity. It is in silence that your roots grow deep and unshakable. The heart becomes whole when it rests in the stillness of its own rhythm. Peace hides in spaces we often ignore, in pauses between words, in the gentle rhythm of breath, in the beauty of doing nothing. The more silence you welcome, the more serenity you carry everywhere you go. Silence is the secret sunlight of the soul, shining where words cannot. It helps your inner garden flourish without effort, teaching you that stillness is not emptiness, but fullness. In that stillness, you discover that you are already enough. Once, there was a woman who owned a small piece of land. Every day, she planted seeds of flowers, but she also allowed weeds to grow unnoticed. Soon, the weeds spread faster than the flowers, taking over her garden, and the blossoms she loved so much became hidden beneath their shadow. She felt frustrated, not realizing that she had been watering the weeds more than the flowers. One morning, as she sat quietly watching her garden, she realized something powerful: peace and beauty grow where we place our energy. From that day on, she promised herself to remove one weed every morning and plant one new seed of beauty. The change did not happen overnight, but slowly, her garden began to shift. Blossoms returned, colors brightened, and fragrance filled the air again. With every weed she removed, her heart grew lighter. With every seed she planted, her soul bloomed. And she understood this eternal truth: peace grows when you choose it daily, with patience and care. Gratitude is the water that nourishes the seeds of serenity. When you thank life for even the smallest blessings, you strengthen the roots of peace inside your heart. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from chaos to calm, from complaint to acceptance. It teaches you to notice the beauty already surrounding you, instead of chasing what is missing. Every breath is a gift, every sunrise is a reminder, and every kind word is a drop of water for the soul. When gratitude flows daily, peace becomes unshakable, even in the midst of storms. The heart softens, the mind quiets, and serenity becomes a natural state of being. Gratitude transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary gifts, revealing miracles in the simplest places. Plant gratitude, water it daily, and it will never stop growing. With it, your heart will never run dry of peace. Patience is the sunlight that helps serenity grow tall and strong. Without it, even the most beautiful seeds wither too soon. Every flower blooms in its own time, and so does every heart. Peace does not arrive instantly, it unfolds gently, like the slow arrival of dawn. When you embrace patience, you stop forcing outcomes and learn to trust the process. Trust is the highest form of serenity, a surrender to life's natural rhythm. Patience teaches you to wait with hope, to rest in the now, instead of rushing toward tomorrow. It reminds you that even in moments of stillness, growth is quietly happening beneath the surface. When you allow serenity to bloom naturally, without pressure, your whole being glows with light. Patience is not weakness, it is a strength that allows peace to stay, even when the world is restless. Worry is like a stubborn weed that steals nourishment from the soil of your heart. It spreads quickly, choking serenity and covering beauty with shadows. The more you fight worry, the stronger it sometimes grows. But if you gently replace it with trust, gratitude, and presence, the weeds lose their power. Every time a negative thought arises, plant a seed of hope in its place. Every time fear speaks loudly, answer it with quiet faith. Weeds will always try to return, but they cannot survive in a garden where love is consistently planted. Peace becomes stronger than worry when you tend to your inner soil daily, patiently, and lovingly. Remember, you are not here to fight weeds forever, you are here to grow a garden so radiant that weeds no longer matter. A man once carried a small seed in his pocket. For years, he kept it close, forgetting its purpose and ignoring its potential. Time passed, and he faced many struggles, feeling lost and weary. One day, in a moment of sadness, he found the seed again. Out of curiosity and a faint hope, he decided to plant it in dry, cracked soil, though he doubted it would ever grow. To his surprise, after rain fell and sunlight touched the earth, the seed sprouted into a fragile green shoot. Day by day, it grew taller, stronger, and eventually became a tree that offered shade and comfort. That seed had been peace, waiting patiently for him to believe in it. He realized serenity never truly leaves us, it waits, quietly, until we are ready to plant it. When serenity finally blossoms, the heart feels complete and no longer depends on outside conditions for peace. You stop chasing what was never meant to fill you, and instead discover that everything you needed was already within. In this wholeness, your presence becomes healing for others without effort. Your silence carries warmth, your smile becomes sunlight, and your calm energy becomes a gift to the world. The garden within reflects outwardly, shaping the life you live and the relationships you nurture. Serenity does not ask you to escape the world, it asks you to carry peace into the world. And when you live from that sacred space, everything transforms. Wholeness blooms when you realize that you are already enough, just as you are. Peace is not a one-time seed, it is a daily choice, a constant planting. Every thought, every word, and every breath is a chance to sow serenity again. Don't wait for a perfect moment to begin, for the perfect moment is now. Plant peace in your morning silence, water it with gratitude throughout the day, and let patience shine on it as evening falls. Protect it from the weeds of worry, and nourish it with kindness and compassion. With time, you will see your life transform into a sanctuary of calm. Your heart will become a garden others long to rest in, your presence will carry healing, and your soul will radiate quiet strength. Serenity will not be something you seek, it will be something you embody. And the garden of peace you plant today will continue to bloom forever.